on meaningful conversations rather than just the stressful context of a career fair where everyone's rushing and you're not going to remember anyone's names, and you're trying everything you can do to really get in front of somebody, and there's maybe 4 or 5 people waiting to speak to an employer, and chances are they're not going to remember your name, and you're going to end up applying via OCR, on-campus recruiting, or on-campus interviewing anyways. And so really looking at that model, challenging that model, and a lot of the student-driven feedback is kind of going away from that model and focusing on networking, which is quite interesting. In many campuses, I know Princeton, for example, Stanford have already sort of adopted that and gone away with career fairs, and we're actually in the process of looking at that ourselves, possibly even as soon as fall. I think, I was listening to one of the keynotes at the NACE conference a couple years ago, and they talked about be a hub. Be a hub. Your career services center needs to be a hub, and I think that being a hub of connectivity is really a focal point for us. Chaos and happenstance, it's a hyperactive era of career connections, and so really looking at how do we lure chance out of hiding by pursuing curiosity, by taking risks, by being persistent, by being flexible, by being optimistic, and embracing that chaos and uncertainty is part of the career development process is very important. Think of how many of us really, myself included, had just a direct career trajectory right after graduating. Not too many. I think most of us were looking for our true ambition, and when we found it, when we found that passion, and when we found what motivated us, we almost reverse engineered